Hey guys, what's up? AAA Battery, and welcome back to more Paper Mario The Dolls in Your Door. In this episode, I must confess. Hey, what's the matter? I must confess my love to this wonderful woman. Well, I'm shocked. Who makes fun of an old woman like that, honestly? Oh. Why, if I was just 10 years younger, I'd show you. Oh, you best believe it. I'll have you know that in my younger days, I was considered a puny prize. I had so many suitors, I had to fight them off. Now that I think about it, there was a particularly fine boy named Punderton. Punderton. 2 hours later. And that's how I became the puny elder, the leader of the puny tribe. Now you know my tale, and I know yours, so good luck to you. Right. I didn't mean to make fun of you, but if you feel insulted, I'll just leave it at that, because you're obviously very easily offended. Hi. Mario, the crystal stars at the bottom of this tree. Don't give in to those thugs. Yeah, I need the punies back, so... Trapped in some cell somewhere? Hey, gads! Well, if that's the case, how you calling them certainly isn't going to get them out. You need to get moving and get them out of there now. Come on, lickety-split! So, that is our mission now. We've gotta find the way to save the punies. Of course. Just a little recap because you never know when Bella stops falling. Anyway, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to actually go all the way down over here, not back all the way to the puny yard like I said before. That's not required, I like showing stuff off because that's how I roll. So we just, hop all the way over to this part right here and we see these things. This area seems to have been ate up for a special reason, don't you think? There must be something super important hidden here. That's just a number. Oh, I thought that she'd have something specific to say about this Cypress, which it is, but I guess not. Okay, fine. I didn't mean to go past the moon. I could use my hammer for this. And, you know what, I'm gonna try something else here. Wow, that looked weird. Okay. And all the switches are gone. Now we go in. And check it out. It's an empty room with a box. What's inside this box? You got a Super Boots! That is very incorrect grammatically speaking. I am not even going to bother. Hey there, I'm Toadette. Congratulations on getting the Super Boots! These cool kicks power up jump attacks, and you'll be able to use a new technique, so let's practice it, okay? If you press A at the right moment when jumping, you'll do a spin jump. Timing is everything. Press A in mid-jump. Done. Wow, that was perfect! You're a natural! Wanna try again? No. Okay, that's just super. It looks like you've mastered the spin jump. You can smash through spots like this with your spin jump. Okay, that's it. You got it. You can use the spin jump in battle too. Give it a try. Well, I hope to see you again soon. Good luck on your adventure. I do the voice enough for Peach. I don't think I want to do it for Toadette. If you use the spin jump over here, there's a shine sprite, but over here, if you have Koops out, you can get a charge badge. Add charge to your tactics menu. When you use charge, you can only use it once by the way, you basically sacrifice a turn to do more damage the next turn. Pretty interesting badge, but not one I think I'll be using it that much. If it's serious, wait, we already saw that. If I'm correct, there's nothing over here, right? Nothing of interest whatsoever. Nope. Okay then. Now then, we could go ahead and rescue the punies right now if we want. Which, there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, why wouldn't you? You kind of need to do it anyway if you want to progress through the game. But quite frankly, I say let's hold off on that for a little later. So guys, bear with me for a moment while I talk about something I guess kind of interested me. You know, you go to a concert or something and you have those people that are just screaming their heads off into a microphone and then people cheer? I swear, people like that can make anything, no matter how stupid, sound just incredibly awesome. Like if you said something like, "I have toenails!" and then you just hear everyone in the crowd just going berserk because, I don't know, they get into the hype of it all. I don't know, I can just imagine them saying anything, no matter how insignificant or just ridiculous, and it will cause everyone to just lose their heads. If that made any sense, then wow, I'm a wizard. But I don't think it did. Anyway, if you go in Flurry's room, you can actually get a star piece from this panel. How I know that? Well, I guess this also goes into another mechanic. The spin boots. The super boots. With these, you can actually get star pieces that are also underground, but you cannot normally see. And they're not going to be exactly easy to find either. They are really well hidden in this game, and getting 100% is going to be a lot harder for that purpose, for that point as well. I do remember a good chunk of them, but I may not remember every single one of them. But I don't want to use any walkthroughs or anything like that. I kind of want to go off of my own memory and see if I actually can do it. That's going to be my own little challenge. But yeah, that'll be my own little challenge just to see how well I really do know this game. I want to try and get as many of them as possible without using any kind of walkthroughs, because I think that'd be kind of cheap for a Let's Play. I may not get every single one of them, but I do plan on getting as many as possible. And just so you know, I'm not really playing the practice file that much either, so yeah. A lot of this is going to be going based completely off of memory. But you can tell, I'm not even really thinking at this point, I'm just kind of going along with it and seeing what happens. Trying to remember if I could find any more star pieces in this game. I guess while we're here, there's also this thing that you probably could have seen when you first got here, before the, the prologue. And in this chest, we get a Happy Heart P. Slowly and automatically restore HP in battle for your ally. Of course, nice badge, but I don't know if I'm going to be using it, and I did not mean to do that there. There's not a star piece. I think that'd be too narrow for there to be one there anyway. I know there's one in here. Yep. Wonderful thing about Flurry is that she doesn't even walk, she floats, so she doesn't have to worry about falling in the water. I do know for sure that there's a star piece right in this cell where you got that badge. Or isn't there? Okay, maybe not in here. Was it in here? I know it was somewhere in this room. Not in here either. I'm pretty sure that these are just chump changes. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's a single star piece in Hooktail's castle that's actually underground. I probably am wrong, and if I am, I would appreciate if someone actually alerted me about that, because I have no idea right now. It's kind of strange. I thought I would have had this stage pound pat, but that's right, go in the corner. Oh. Well, yeah, I don't know if there's actually one here anymore. I guess I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, it was over here the entire freaking time. I just had like a little bit of a hunching. Maybe it's right where I first came in, and yep. Well, I found the star piece, so it was not completely in vain. I spent a few minutes just wandering around the castle like an idiot, but hey, at least I found what I set out to look for. I don't think there's a star piece over here, though. No, I don't think it would be. If I remember correctly, there's not a star piece that you can find in Petalburg, though. Or in the Petal Meadows. I guess we're pretty much finished in this area. Email. Koophook, hide and seek. Oh, right. After the troubles you take on in the Trouble Center, there's actually a chance that you can, well, not a chance, but after a certain bit of time, some of the troubles you've solved actually will send you emails telling you about how they're doing at the moment. It's pretty cool. What's up, Koops? After you found me, Koops, I found a nice hiding nook at a place called Goomstar Temple. It's so cold, my shell is frosty. But it's a great place for hiding. And if I can just make it scroll down right now, because here you go. Obviously, I wouldn't want anyone to find me, but the thing is, I do want people to see how good I am at hiding. You see the bind I'm in? Anyway, spread the word. Come find the wandering hide-and-seek Koopa. See you later. Or not. Yours, Kapook. Isn't that just adorable? But, I know there's a star piece here. I know it. I'm like the Cross-Knot Grotus. I know this. I can find it here. I just need to be diligent. And, well, you get the point. I know it's here. I just gotta find it. I know it. Is it here? Maybe not there, per se. But it is definitely, I hope I'm not wrong here. I think there's one over here. Or is it here? Yeah. Nope, not there. Maybe over here. Not even there. Well then. Nothing? Nothing at all. Well, I know nothing then. A dried shroom. Mega Rush. It could be nice. No. I almost fell down that grate. Man, that was close. I know where that thing leads to, too. All too well. And I don't want to go there. Okay, I'm gonna go there, but first let's go here and see what this is. I didn't even bother reading it because I knew I didn't win it. And... oh, another mushroom. Wonderful. Okay. I did not want to throw away the life shroom. Actually, I'll just go ahead and... Goombella, you eat this because you're the only one without max HP. Why would I want to throw away the life shroom? That would be horrible. I know there's a star piece here, though. And I think that's the only one available at the moment, too. There's another star piece up over here at North, like Ganondorf, what? Like, for one, right around here. Another star piece. And this area is not exactly going to be important for at least until a while. And we can't go anywhere about here. At least not yet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's go down this grate. And now. There's another star piece in the background, but we can't get that yet, so don't worry about it now. Let's check out the locals over here. Another star piece. Awesome. And this doesn't open, so no idea what that is. Say, I've never seen your face around these parts. Who are you? Ha, I get it. You're a wanted man above ground and can't be seen in town, eh? Huh? No? Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, don't assume that I'm bad. I'm the freaking protagonist of the game, no less. You got Soft Stomp, execute superbly to make enemies soft. A badge that is in the water, so you might want that. I don't know. It, effectively lowers defense. That's always nice. Yo, Eddie the Mask here, sports fan extraordinaire. Extraordinary. Know about stylish moves? Just press A with perfect timing during an attack to pull off a stylish move. If you do it right, the car will just go nuts, and some attacks have multiple ones. Each deck has different timings for stylish moves, but I'll share one with you. After you jump on an enemy, try pressing A at the height of your rebound. Sounds hard? Well, it ain't easy. That's why you gotta practice, yo. Yeah. And we have another shot right here, and this shot is ridiculous. Check it out. We got Slow Shroom and Gradual Syrup. Not the most ridiculous. Then you have the Ultra Shroom and the Jam and Jelly. They each restore 50 each, but they cost 200 coins. Which I have, well, I have like 94. 94, yep. And they also have gold bars, which you can basically just sell back for cash, but you won't get as much money back from it. And that's about it. That's really not much else talking about. Okay. And in here, we've got another star piece. Where? Right here. And this guy. Howdy! My name's Wonky, and I just know stuff. I may not look like much, but I know a thing or two, you better believe it. And who knows, the stuff I know may even be stuff that could help you. So if you want to ask me a question, just speak up and ask away. I know stuff too, seriously. Like, when the wind blows, the cradle will fall. I just don't know why it falls. 'Cause no one tells me. No one tells you why the cradle falls. There is no reason behind it. It just does. This bomb lives down here. That pink color is really cute. But I think this is a dude. He's got his own ambitions of being an info guy like Wonky, selling tips for cash. But his tips don't make even a little bit of sense. Hello? Can you say stupid? And that pretty much takes care of everything else I wanted to show off. Oh wait, no it didn't. I just thought of something. What if you had Goombella out in front and just had a guard so you could just have Mario attack them for free? Well, Goombella can't do anything anyway. I'm not thinking! Do what I'm saying! I could have done that, but I'm not doing it because, you know, I'm not thinking. Anyway, I guess there was at least one more thing I wanted to show up as an extra, but let's see over here. We've got more Spanias. And this thing, which Flare can peel off with her Gale Force. A pipe. And the Slow Shroom, which I can't even hold. I'll just drink the Koopa tea rather yet. Here, Koops, you drink it. Makes Alice recover HP gradually for a brief period. Lasts for 10 turns, you recover 2 HP per turn. It's an okay item. And there's nothing over here, I think. Nope. Oh well. Nope. Too slow.
You're too slow.
And this leads us to the Pit of 100 Trials. We have 33 star pieces found, which is pretty good, actually. I don't know if that's how many you can actually have before this point, but it's a lot. And there's nothing we can do about this thing yet, right? Nothing whatsoever. I thought that my Dazzle dropped a few frames, but I don't think it really is going to be that bad. It's only like maybe 3. I'll make sure everything is synced up anyway, so. I'm curious. I have 33 star pieces, and I have 5 shine sprites. Alright, that's enough fooling around. Let's get back to the actual story of the game, because otherwise, this would be probably just incredibly boring. But hey, I'm a nice person, so I'm generally going to, you know, allow you guys to skip all that stuff, because not everyone is going to want to watch it. Am I right, or am I right? And yeah, all the enemies respond, so I'll see you when we get back over here. Flurry is freaking broken. Don't freaking argue with it. Why does the spiders not get blown away? Well, seriously, pale piranhas are technically grass, and spiders are bug. Both of them are weak to flying. Why you no be logical with Pokemons? Funny enough, this coin block respawns, so free money! Or as the now retired Bizarro Flame would have put it, easy money! Oh yeah, let's go ahead and hit this thing. I forget, was there actually a star piece you could have gotten by using the ground by ground pounding nearby? Probably could have. I don't think the zoo stuff. Okay, everyone. Don't worry, I didn't forget you. You did it! Yes! Yes! Now we can get out of here. It's not over yet. The revolution has just begun. And now we've got to get everyone into this hole. Everyone go down the hole. And this part can actually be really annoying because the Puny sometimes will get stuck. But I'm actually not getting that bad luck with this. And come on, we're almost done. No Puny will get left behind, except for you. Okay, now we continue. As Pokemon logic would dictate. It's super effective, people. And yeah, I'm running a blank right now as far as star pieces and where they could be. Okay, well, truth be told, I was gonna try and super guard it, but I may miss the timing, so let's go ahead and just try it out for fun. That was pointless. Let's see what we've got here. As you can see about this square, however, it's much smaller. Which is strange how they do it for this one, but not for the other one, because that one actually get quite a bit of frustrating, because yeah, look at that. It's so much easier. You only need to do it once. And there's nothing over here. I'm gonna try something out now because I want to see if this actually is, you know, legitimately possible, and when you know it, yeah. So try that from now on if you don't want to have to worry about fighting enemies on the way down here. And I like how when I'm pulling off a glitch, they will follow me, but when I'm trying to get through here legit, they don't. Wow. Anyway, I don't think there's a star piece behind here either. And I have no idea how long this episode is going to be, but it's probably going to be really long. And I'm not going to worry about them right now because the Punies are not very smart, as we can tell. Oh my goodness, Brutus. Okay, I don't think we can really use Koops for this part. If we go down this pipe, nothing over here, nothing over here either. You need 101 Punies. I'll put the orb right here because, well, we don't really need it anymore after this. We will need it for one more thing. Just one more thing. But after that, not really. We're going to go ahead and go up this pipe. And we have a switch. A switch and another switch right there. What we need to do, because when we press this thing, it goes down. We need to have Koops use the shell toss, hold it. And when the switch comes back up, we have Koops just wail on it. And because at least the Punies will be smart enough to get out of the water. And yes, you actually do take damage from that. I'm actually curious as to what happens if you did that if you only had 1 HP left, because would it count as a game over and the cutscene is actually still working? I don't know. You got a Shrink Stomp. Execute superbly to shrink foes and drop attack power. Because as we all know, Ant-Man did not exist yet when this game came out. Until like 10 years later. And I think I went up the wrong pipe. I'm like food in your stomach. I go down the wrong pipe. What am I even talking about? Anyway, there's this Shine Sprite right here, so naturally we want to go ahead and get it, and the Koop's just going along. Okay, also, because Punies are clearly smart enough to know how to get out of the water. They don't just stand there and wait for you to whistle them out like the Pikmin would in Pikmin. Also, I guess that also means they can't drown. And now then, that we have finally gotten all the way over here. What? Oh no! What's happening? Now that we are here. So that's how you get to this room. With that mystery uncovered. We're gonna end it off right here. And if this episode is incredibly long, I am so sorry. Because even after editing as much as I did, it's probably gonna be like over 30 minutes. I'll see you guys next time when we're gonna find the Crystal Star. See you guys next time.